Cleave. Cleave is how one swing can threaten two enemies. In D&D, a weapon with Cleave can turn one successful melee strike into a second attack against another nearby enemy. That second creature has to be next to the first target and still inside your reach. You roll to hit the second creature separately. If you connect, it takes the weapon's damage, but you normally leave off your ability modifier on that damage roll. The only time that modifier still applies is if it is negative, and this extra cleave attack is limited to once on your turn. For example, a fighter cuts into one goblin, then swings through into another goblin standing beside it. If that second attack lands, it takes the weapon's damage, just without the usual strength bonus. Graze. Graze means even your miss can still hurt. In D&D 5.5e, if you miss with a weapon that has Graze, you can still chip away at the target. Instead of dealing the weapon's normal damage, you deal damage equal to the ability modifier you used for the attack roll. The damage type stays the same as the weapon, and the only way to make that Graze damage bigger is to raise the modifier itself. So Graze is not bonus weapon dice. It is steady damage off a miss. For example, a barbarian misses with a heavy swing, but their strength modifier is +5. That means the target still takes 5 damage from the grazing blow. Nick makes two-weapon fighting a lot smoother. In D&D 5.5e, Nick changes how the extra attack from the light property works. Normally, that extra attack uses your bonus action, but with Nick, you can make that extra attack as part of the attack action instead. That means your bonus action stays free for something else. There is still a limit though. You can only make that extra Nick attack once per turn. For example, Rogue attacks with one dagger, then makes the extra light weapon attack with their second dagger as part of the same attack action. Because of Nick, they still have their bonus action available afterward. Push. Push turns a weapon hit into battlefield control. In D&D 5.5e, if you hit with a weapon that has push, you can move the target up to 10 feet directly away from you. That only works on creatures that are large or smaller. So the real power of push is positioning. You can knock enemies off your allies, out of tight spaces, or into worse positions for their next turn. For example, a fighter hits a hobgoblin with a push weapon and knocks it 10 feet back, clearing space so the wizard can move without that enemy standing right on top of them. Sap. Sap turns a hit into a debuff. In D&D 5.5e, a weapon with sap gives a creature disadvantage on its next attack roll when you hit it. That effect lasts until the target makes that next attack, or until the start of your next turn. So sap is great for protecting yourself or helping an ally survive the enemy's next move. For example, a paladin hits a bandit captain with a sap weapon before the captain can attack the wizard. Now that captain's next attack roll has disadvantage, which could be the difference between a hit and a miss. Slow. Slow turns one hit into a movement penalty. In D&D 5.5e, if you hit a creature with a slow weapon and deal damage, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. That makes it harder for the target to rush past you, reach an ally, or run away. But slow does not stack higher on the same creature. Even if multiple hits land from weapons with that property, the total penalty is still just 10 feet. For example, a paladin hits a cultist trying to run for the exit. Because of slow, the cultist loses 10 feet of speed, which could leave them trapped in melee range. Topple. Topple turns a hit into a chance to put the enemy on the ground. In D&D 5.5e, a weapon with topple can force a creature to make a Constitution saving throw after you hit it. That save uses a DC of 8 plus your proficiency bonus, plus the ability modifier used for the attack. If the target fails, it falls prone, so topple is not about more damage. It is about changing the fight by putting enemies on the floor. For example, a monk slams into a guard with a topple weapon. The hit lands, the guard rolls the save, and on a failure, the guard drops prone right there in melee. Vex. Vex rewards you for staying on the same target. In D&D 5.5e, when you hit a creature with a Vex weapon and deal damage, your next attack roll against that creature gets advantage. You have until the end of your next turn to use it. So Vex is not about extra damage right away. It is about making your next hit more reliable. For example, a ranger hits a bandit with a Vex weapon. Before the end of the ranger's next turn, their next attack against that same bandit has advantage. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs quick TTRPG rules.